As emphasized earlier, pandas have two data structures. One is series and the other one is data frame. Let us quickly go through one of those data structures, which is nothing but series, as part of this topic. Pandas series is a one-dimensional labeled array capable of holding any data type. It is similar to one column in an Excel spreadsheet or a database table. We can create series by using dict. Earlier we have seen how to create series by using list. Now we are talking about dict. I am creating dict type object by saying d equal to with 4 keys and 4 corresponding values. We can check the type and also we can review the output. You can see the keys and corresponding values as part of the curly braces as d is of type dict. Now we can import pandas as pd like this, and then we should be able to invoke the series constructor like this and pass the dict to it. It will take care of creating the series for us. You can see the output of the series object. These are the index values. Earlier, when we actually created a series, we have seen the values as 0, 1, 2, 3. Now we are actually seeing the keys from our dict as index values. And these are actual values which are nothing but 10, 15, 12 and 16, which are corresponding values for these keys in our original dict. The data type of these values is nothing but int64. That's why you see int64 here. However, if you want to provide name to these values as column name, you can actually use name keyword argument that is available on top of series, and you should be able to define the name for the attribute as well. If we run this and then if we run this, now you can see that name is val. Data type is int64. Rest of the stuff is same as before. Now when it comes to accessing elements from the series, either you can actually specify the index values. In this case, if I say s of Feb, it will return 15. If I say s of Jan, it will return 10. If I say s of April, it will return 16. You can validate by saying s of Feb here. Also, as series is nothing but a single dimension list or array, we should be able to perform the typical Python list operations such as s of 0 to get the first element, s of 1 colon 3 to get second and third elements. You can see the output here. You can get the type of s. S is nothing but of type pandas.core.series.series. You can add all the values in this series by saying s.sum like this. It will take care of adding all the values and it will return the result. Now you can also create a series using list as we have seen earlier. This is how you can take care of it. Now if you preview the output, the index values say 0, 1, 2, 3. You can access the elements only by using these values now because we don't have the keys the way we have earlier with respect to s. This is how you should be able to create series, access elements from the series, and also invoke functions on top of series. Now when we fetch only one column from a pandas data frame, it will be returned as series. I'll be demonstrating a few things here. Don't worry too much about creating data frames yet. We are trying to understand how data frame and series are related. If you don't understand about reading the data from a file into a data frame at this point of time, don't worry too much. Just focus on understanding the relationship between pandas data frame and series. So in this case, I am defining a variable by name orders_path. It is of type string. And also I am specifying the attribute names by saying orders_schema. It is nothing but list of strings. Let me run this. The file contains 4 attributes and hence I have created schema with 4 attributes. Now pandas provide a function called as read_csv, which takes the path of the file and it will actually take care of creating the data frame for us. As we are specifying the schema, we have to say header equal to none and we have to pass the names using names keyword argument. Using this, we should be able to convert the data in a file into a data frame with the specified columns under orders_schema. Let me run this. It will take care of creating the data frame for us. We should be able to validate by saying the data frame name like this in Jupyter, and you should be able to see the index of each and every record and also the names of the columns of our data frame. That being said, now if you want to access one column from this data frame, you can say orders.orderdate like this. You can see the dates from our data frame. Now if you want to get the type of the data structure here, by specifying type of orders.order_date, it says series. So each and every attribute or column in data frame is nothing but a series type object. We can also assign to a variable like this. Now order_dates is of type series. You should be able to validate like this. So this is how the pandas data frame and series are related. It is very important for you to understand this relationship.